The Battle of Hamburger Hill was a significant conflict during the Vietnam War, taking place from May 10 to May 20, 1969. This battle occurred in South Vietnam's Ashau Valley and involved U.S. Army and Army of the Republic of Vietnam (ARVN) forces against the North Vietnamese Army (NVA). The battle was named after the hill it was fought on, Hill 937, which was jokingly referred to as Hamburger Hill by the U.S. forces, indicating the meat grinder nature of the combat experienced there. The Ashau Valley was a strategic location along the Ho Chi Minh Trail, used by North Vietnamese forces for transporting troops and supplies. The objective of the U.S. and ARVN forces was to disrupt these activities and weaken the enemy's position in the area. The operation, named Apache Snow, aimed to clear the North Vietnamese from the valley. The U.S. forces primarily consisted of the 101st Airborne Division, including its 3rd Brigade and the 506th, 501st, and 187th Infantry Regiments. The ARVN also provided support with its 1st Division. They faced a well-entrenched enemy from the 29th NVA Regiment, known for its experience and tenacity. The battle was characterized by its sheer brutality and the challenging terrain. Hill 937 was covered in dense jungle, providing ample cover for the NVA and making the use of air and artillery support challenging. The U.S. forces repeatedly attempted to take the hill through direct assaults, which led to high casualties. The NVA had prepared well with trenches, bunkers, and fortifications, making their positions difficult to overrun. U.S. forces utilized heavy bombardment, including artillery, airstrikes, and napalm, to try to dislodge the NVA. However, the effectiveness of these tactics was limited due to the terrain and the risk of friendly fire. The battle saw close-quarters combat, with U.S. troops often fighting to advance mere meters at a time under heavy fire. The battle resulted in heavy casualties. The U.S. forces suffered significant losses, with estimates of around 70 killed and several hundred wounded. North Vietnamese casualties were also high, with estimates varying but likely in the hundreds killed. Ultimately, U.S. and ARVN forces captured Hill 937 after 10 days of intense fighting. The battle sparked controversy and debate in the United States. The high casualty rate and the perceived lack of strategic value in holding the hill led to questions about U.S. military policy in Vietnam. The hill was abandoned by U.S. forces shortly after its capture, which further fueled the debate about the war's conduct and objectives. The Battle of Hamburger Hill became a symbol of the futility and brutality of the Vietnam War. It played a part in the growing disillusionment among the American public and the military regarding the war's progress and objectives. The battle also influenced U.S. military tactics and policy decisions in the later stages of the Vietnam War, leading to more emphasis on Vietnamization and the gradual withdrawal of U.S. troops from active combat roles in Vietnam.